Welcome to the Greens, where some people like cats and other people like dogs, but we have several federal instances of unhealthy amounts of radiation inside of our food. I'm Rob Peters, and sorry if there's any radio interference today. It's a pretty heavy storm out there, if some of you noticed. There's some thunder now. Anyway, let's say we get on to the news, which, weirdly enough, actually has nothing to do with the storm. If you've noticed a lack of crime lately, that is because the Greens has found a brand new super team. Yes, you heard me right. Unless it cut out or something. I really hope it didn't cut out. Just in case, I'm gonna say it for a third time, it is a superhero team. So, please welcome the new members of the Food Group. Introducing Brandman, Bean Lantern, the Munster, Fast Food, the unnamed Creme Brulee character, the Almighty Wizard, Cornwall, Sweet and Sour, and Ricochet Rigatoni. No, I'm not kidding. They are here to make sure that this city remains safe. Because, let's be honest, the police aren't really doing anything. In fact, the police don't even exist. We've been making them up the entire time. Yeah, the Greens doesn't have a police. That guy that showed up over a year ago, he was just part of our imagination, our collective imagination. It was a really weird mass hallucination. Anyway, we should probably get on with some more news while this weather rages on in the background. Let's start with the community calendar. Huh? Oh. I have just gotten word that due to the storm, most activities for this week have been canceled. We were planning on I think I just mentally died for a second. We were planning on demolishing the old building on the outskirts of the Greens, but that can't exactly happen with all the weather. We don't want our construction equipment to be struck by lightning. Is there anything that wasn't canceled? Alright. Eternal Torment is still on Thursday, so that's fun. I guess this has been the community calendar. Curse you, thunderstorm, you ruin our fun. You know what? Since everything's been canceled and there's not really much to talk about, in fact, even the weekly forecast isn't much to talk about. You already know what's going to happen. Let's say we talk about our new superhero team. Because, let's just say there's a lot to discuss. The first member and the leader of the food group is Brandman. He has the ability to shift into any form due to being made out of bran. What a shocker there. He has amazing team building skills and is quite intelligent, which is why he's the leader. He's also part of a balanced breakfast and made out of oats. Is bran oats? Hold on, I gotta look that up. Is bran oats? Oat bran is the outer part of... Then what is bran? Oh, it can be either oat or wheat. Alright, in that case, it's... I actually don't know which one it is. Let's just say it's oat, because I don't want to be proven wrong now. Next up is Bean Lantern. I do not like Bean Lantern. Let's just make that clear right off the bat. Have you ever seen Green Lantern? Well, ironically enough, that's not our superhero. Instead, we got Bean Lantern. I wish we got Green Lantern. It would make so much sense, but I guess since all the others are made out of food, we get beans. They're not even good beans. Don't ask me how I know. Next up, we have the Munster. Again, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a giant, strong guy made of cheese. I don't know what else to say about him. That's what it is. Some guy made out of cheese. Next up, we have fast food. He does everything fast. He moves fast. He talks fast. Etc. He's quick. Very, very fast. That is his entire personality and his powers. You know, when I really say all this out loud, it sounds very dumb. But at least the crime rate's dropping. So I guess I might as well keep talking about it because this storm ain't gonna let up. Who's next again? Oh yeah, the unnamed one, and that's based off of Creme Brulee. Bit of a pyromaniac. We are actually trying to get him off of the team. We don't want a character that deals with fire in a city full of plants. Yes, next is the Almighty Wizard. Not only is the Almighty Wizard very unhealthy for you and is very good at magic, but he's also a member of the Council of Wizards. If anyone remembers that. They actually didn't get any members after their sponsorship, but they did lose some members. Of course, the Almighty Wizard wasn't one of those members that they lost, which makes sense because he is still a member of that organization. That council. The Council of Wizards. Next up is the newest member, Cornwall, which might sound corny, and that's because it is. It's corn. He has a very interesting power known as telekinesis. He's able to take control of any object using his mind, as long as that object happens to be corn. He only has control over corn. We've recently been growing more corn, so he has a better use in this superhero team. But currently, he's not much to write home about. However, I theorize that one day he'll end up becoming a bit too powerful. And he might try to become the leader. Okay, I'm going to be honest. There's a 90% chance that that will not happen. But, hey, it's always fun to think about. And then there's Sweet and Sour. This is two different people who happen to share a body. I actually have no idea what their powers are, but they're there. And that's it. That's the superhero team. I didn't forget anyone. There's only 9 of them. What are you talking about? I didn't mention anyone earlier. You must be hallucinating or something. Remember, we already have the police force as a mass hallucination. Maybe you hallucinated me adding a 10th character, because there is no 10th character. And don't tell me not to lean back in my chair. I do what I want. So, there you have it. That's your superhero team. I managed to pad out this news broadcast just long enough for it to reach 10 minutes, so there you have it. That's the news. Hopefully this storm will let up soon and we'll be able to get back to real news. However, for now, from me to you, goodbye, good night, and good luck. Oh, and one more thing. Please tell the unnamed creme brulee person to stop coming into my recording studio. I don't want him setting fire to the entire thing. There's a lot of flammable things in here. Alright, now goodbye and whatever.